Always hungry. Ever heard of leptin resistance? Here's what you need to know. One key hormone is standing between you and your weight loss goals, and it's not what you might think. It's not insulin or cortisol, it's leptin. And if you've never heard of it before, you're not the only one. Today, we're going to introduce you to the hormone that controls your appetite and metabolism, and show you how to optimize its function to finally lose weight for good by checking your hunger buds. So sit tight and let's dive in. Hormones are necessary messengers in the body that regulate various physiological processes, including hunger and metabolism. One such hormone is leptin, a protein hormone produced by fat cells that takes part in regulating body weight and appetite. Leptin works by sending signals to the hypothalamus, a region of the brain responsible for regulating appetite, metabolism, and energy expenditure. When fat cells release leptin into the bloodstream, it binds to receptors in the hypothalamus, signaling the brain to reduce food intake and increase energy expenditure. This leads to a decrease in appetite, an increase in metabolism, and ultimately, weight loss. However, when the body becomes resistant to leptin, the signals it sends to the hypothalamus become muted, leading to an increase in appetite, a decrease in metabolism, and weight gain. This is known as leptin resistance and is a common problem in overweight and obese individuals. Now get this, leptin resistance has a close association with the operation of two additional hormones, namely insulin and ghrelin. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas that regulates blood sugar levels and has a role in energy metabolism. Ghrelin, on the other hand, is a hormone produced by the stomach that stimulates hunger and appetite. Insulin and leptin are closely connected because insulin helps regulate leptin production and leptin helps regulate insulin sensitivity. When insulin levels are high, leptin levels are also high, signaling the brain to reduce appetite and increase energy expenditure. However, in individuals with insulin resistance, the body becomes resistant to both insulin and leptin, leading to weight gain and metabolic dysfunction. The hormones ghrelin and leptin are interrelated as ghrelin promotes hunger, while leptin suppresses it. When ghrelin levels are high, appetite increases and food intake rises, leading to weight gain. However, in individuals with leptin resistance, the signals from leptin are muted and the effect of ghrelin is amplified, leading to overeating and further weight gain. Symptoms of leptin resistance include weight gain, cravings for sugary and high-fat foods, fatigue, and difficulty losing weight, even with diet and exercise. Another interesting aspect of understanding leptin resistance is exploring the difference between brown and white fat. While white fat is primarily used for energy storage, brown fat actually burns calories to generate heat. This is why brown fat is often referred to as the good fat, while white fat is considered the bad fat. The color difference between brown and white fat is due to the presence of mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of the cell. Brown fat has a much higher concentration of mitochondria, which enables it to produce heat through a process called thermogenesis. This process is fundamental in maintaining a healthy body temperature, especially in colder environments. Apart from regulating body temperature, brown fat is a key player in metabolism. Studies have shown that individuals with more brown fat have better insulin sensitivity and are less likely to be overweight or obese. Brown fat can also improve leptin sensitivity, which is important for regulating appetite and metabolism. On the other hand, white fat is primarily used for energy storage and is less metabolically active. Excessive white fat can lead to obesity and a host of related health problems, such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease. While it is impossible to completely eliminate white fat from the body, increasing the amount of brown fat can help offset some of the negative effects of white fat. So how can you increase your brown fat? One way is through exposure to cold temperatures. When the body is exposed to cold, brown fat is activated to produce heat and maintain an optimum body temperature. That is why certain individuals choose to take cold showers or ice baths as a means of enhancing their metabolism and, in turn, raising their levels of brown fat without realizing it. Causes of leptin resistance. There are many factors that can contribute to leptin resistance, from the impact of processed foods and high fructose corn syrup on leptin sensitivity to the role of our daily activities. One of the main culprits of leptin resistance is the excess consumption of processed foods and sugar. These foods can cause a surge in leptin levels that can ultimately lead to decreased sensitivity in the brain. This can result in a vicious cycle of overeating and weight gain as the body struggles to regulate hunger and metabolism. Stress and lack of sleep also have a significant impact on leptin sensitivity. When we're stressed or sleep-deprived, our bodies release hormones like cortisol that can interfere with the proper functioning of leptin in the brain. This can lead to increased cravings and a greater likelihood of overeating, even when we're not actually hungry. Genetic and hormonal factors can also contribute to leptin resistance. For example, some people may have a genetic predisposition to decreased sensitivity to leptin signals in the brain. Hormonal imbalances, such as thyroid disorders, can also interfere with proper leptin function. Another factor to consider is the impact of belly fat on leptin sensitivity. Abdominal fat is more active than other types of fat and can produce hormones and inflammatory markers that impair brain sensitivity to leptin. This can further contribute to leptin resistance and weight gain. It should be emphasized that excess weight can also play a role in causing leptin resistance. The production of more leptin by fat cells can reduce the brain's sensitivity to the hormone signals, creating a harmful cycle of increased food consumption and weight gain. Foods and how they can improve leptin sensitivity include berries. These delicious fruits are packed with fiber, which helps slow down digestion and keep you feeling fuller for longer. They also contain antioxidants, which can reduce inflammation. Unsweetened beverages. Instead of sugary drinks, opt for unsweetened beverages like water, tea, and coffee. These drinks won't spike your blood sugar levels like sugary drinks do, which can lead to leptin resistance over time. Healthy oils. Foods that contain healthy fats, like avocados and nuts, can help improve leptin sensitivity. These fats help slow down digestion and keep you feeling fuller for longer, which can help reduce overeating and lead to weight loss. Vegetables. Veggies are packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals, making them a great addition to any diet. They can also help reduce inflammation in the body, which can improve leptin sensitivity. Legumes. Beans, lentils, and other legumes are another great source of fiber and protein. They can help reduce insulin resistance and improve metabolic health, which can lead to better leptin sensitivity. Lean meat, poultry, and fish. These protein sources are not only filling but also contain essential amino acids that can help improve muscle mass and reduce body fat. Eating a balanced amount of protein can also help improve overall metabolic health and leptin sensitivity. Salad greens. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula are packed with vitamins and minerals that can help improve overall health. They also contain fiber, which can help improve leptin sensitivity. Consuming whole grains is an effective way to support healthy leptin function. Unlike refined grains, whole grains are high in fiber and other nutrients that promote satiety and reduce hunger. While they may not be as palatable as processed foods, incorporating whole grains into your diet can help regulate appetite and improve leptin sensitivity. Besides your diet, there are several other lifestyle changes you can make to improve your leptin sensitivity. Exercise regularly. Regular exercise, especially resistance training, can help increase the levels of brown fat in your body. As we discussed earlier, brown fat is more metabolically active and can help improve leptin sensitivity. Eat a balanced diet. Eating a diet rich in whole, nutrient-dense foods can help improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation, both of which can impact leptin sensitivity. Incorporate plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your diet. Get enough sleep. Poor sleep habits have been linked to leptin resistance. Aim to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night to help keep your hormones in balance. Avoid processed foods. Processed foods are often high in added sugars and unhealthy fats, which can negatively impact leptin sensitivity. Stick to whole, unprocessed foods as much as possible. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can interfere with leptin signaling and contribute to overeating. Aim for at least 8 to 10 glasses of water per day. Another approach to managing leptin sensitivity is through intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting involves limiting food intake to specific windows of time, such as 16 hours of fasting followed by 8 hours of eating. This can help improve leptin sensitivity by reducing insulin levels and promoting fat burning. In addition to promoting weight loss, intermittent fasting has been shown to reduce inflammation, improve brain function, and lower the risk of chronic diseases. Check out my other YouTube video on intermittent fasting for a more detailed look at this approach and how to incorporate it into your lifestyle. Conclusion: thanks for watching. We love hearing from our viewers and their experiences with our advice. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more informative content and health tips.